This is Eric J coming at you with street news. No, we ain't professional, and neither is 30-year-old Katrina Shangru, who has pleaded guilty to second-degree murder for killing her 2-year-old son, Colin Shangru. So look, according to the reports, Katrina beat her 2-year-old son to death after the boy peed on himself. Katrina said her anger toward the boy grew when he gave her a sideways look and also called her Angie. Angie had taken care of Colin for about a year until Katrina got him back on June 1st, 2016. Katrina said she had consumed a lot of alcohol and taken pain medication. She admitted assaulting the toddler multiple times, including with a studded belt. She also threw him to the ground, kicked him in his stomach and head, and bit him several times. An autopsy found the child died of blunt force trauma. Colin had 111 distinct external injuries, and about 70% of his body had been covered in bruises. The boy also had broken ribs, bleeding in his stomach and brain, and would look to be cigarette burns on his head. She also bit the boy multiple times and caused damage to his genitals. The most shocking was the damage that she did to his scrotum. According to the court records, his scrotum was torn and a long hair had been wrapped around it and his penis. Katrina called 911 after her son had already been dead for about 3 hours. Katrina had admitted cleaning up the boy and the crime scene with the help of her mother before police and medics arrived. When she called 911, she reported that Colin was choking on apple juice and wasn't breathing. Police initially thought the boy's death had been accidental. Listen, Katrina, to rip your son's penis from his body and reattach it with a string of hair, to burn your son's head with cigarettes, alcohol didn't make you do that. Pain medication didn't make you do that. Hatred made you do that. And the fact that you tried to cover it up showed that you was aware of what you was doing was wrong. And you said he looked at you sideways and called you Angie. He looked at you sideways because even at 2 years old, he could sense that you wasn't a good mother. And the reason he called you Angie, it was because Angie was taking care of him for the last year. And here you go, stepping back into his life only to ruin it. He was calling you Angie, hoping that one day you would grow up and act like Angie. Listen, one thing that I get a lot of is single mothers telling me, you can't tell someone how to treat their kids. It's their kids. They could do whatever they want to do. But that's not true. You can't just wake up one morning and say, I'm going to go shopping today. And when I come home, I'm going to kill my kids. I don't care if you carried that child for 9 months. You can't kill it. And look, let's be all the way honest. Some people are having children just to keep a relationship. Some people are having children just to keep a marriage. And when that relationship or marriage don't work out, it's no more use for the kids. Listen, I have no problem saying that I don't know everything. I ask for advice daily, and I'll talk your ears off if you let me. But look, this is something that I do know. Your child has a right to live. These children are not begging to come into this world. These children are here because of our actions. Some of us wanted them and some of us didn't. But it's never okay to torture and kill your children. It's not okay to kill your children because you can't decide if you feel the same way about them today as you did yesterday.